Imagine building not only your dream house, but transforming the world around you to perfection. Hi everyone, Ken here. Today we are exploring the Long Island estate of William D. Guthrie. Hit that like button to let YouTube know you want to see more videos about historic homes, and let's begin exploring this house. This video is sponsored by Victorian Society in America. More on them later. William D. Guthrie was a distinguished lawyer and academic who left a lasting impression on the American legal landscape. Born in San Francisco in 1859, he pursued his education internationally before studying law at Columbia University in the late 1870s. Guthrie's legal career brought him before the U.S. Supreme Court in some of the nation's most significant cases, where he became known for his clear reasoning, logical arguments, and unwavering convictions. He had a reputation for positively shaping many landmark decisions, including the overturning of the income tax law in 1895. Though not every case went in his favor, Guthrie's reputation remained strong. He ardently argued against the Prohibition law, viewing its rejection in 1920 as driven by political expediency rather than legal soundness. Despite occasional losses, Guthrie's expertise remained evident, as his involvement in high-profile cases such as the dissolution of the Northern Securities Railway merger positioned him as a pivotal legal figure. With so many high-profile cases, including clients such as the Rockefeller family, he became one of the wealthiest lawyers in the United States around the turn of the 20th century. Guthrie reportedly purchased over 60 modest homes on Long Island and promptly had them demolished to clear the way for his planned palatial residence. He hired esteemed architect C.P.H. to design for him an imposing Beaux-Arts-style mansion to bridge the natural landscape. As the dense forests were cleared on the property, two small hills were discovered, inspiring the architect to design a house to connect each summit with separate wings of the mansion. In doing so, this left a valley extending from the rear of the mansion, which was regraded and terraced with hedge-lined gardens stepping down towards a fountain. Before we head back up to the house, let's venture further into the gardens. As we wind about, we will find terraces lined by stone balustrade offering sweeping views of the water. At the shore, we find the beach pavilion, where we can imagine Guthrie boarding his yachts. And if the estate was not yet impressive enough, we'll find the stables, which were claimed to be the largest on Long Island, and certainly the largest in Laddingtown around the turn of the 20th century. With dozens of outbuildings strategically hidden out of sight, we could spend all day exploring them, but we'll end our tour of the grounds with the greenhouse. Let's start making our way back towards the front of the house to find the door. Before we head inside, a quick word about the sponsor of today's video, Victorian Society in America. Are you obsessed with historic architecture? Have you ever wanted to go beyond reading and learning to actually experience historically and architecturally significant sites? With the Victorian Society in America, you can travel to American cities and tour exceptional 19th century buildings, and pursue learning in internationally acclaimed summer study programs in Chicago, Newport, and London. Join the Victorian Society in America this May for an educational tour in Baltimore. The itinerary is packed with exciting visits to key architectural sites, landscapes, and artistic gems. Click the link in the video description to visit victoriansociety.org to register today. Your architectural adventure starts here. Thank you, Victorian Society in America, for sponsoring today's video. Now let's begin exploring this house. We'll begin our tour by venturing into the entrance hall, clad in wood paneling with the scent of fresh flowers permeating the air and the gentle sounds of water trickling in the marble fountain. To one side we find the dining room, continuing these same finishes, though taking on a more Gothic appearance as is most noticeable on the fireplace surround. We'll then pass through double doors, flanked on each side by antique European tapestries to enter the library. Here we find one of the most unique plaster ceilings we have ever seen on this channel, suspending electric shadow lamps where the ceiling's geometry intersects with itself. The library was mostly just for show, as Guthrie could be found working in his study, perhaps drafting his well-known Magna Carta and other addresses. He continued to live in this palatial mansion for the rest of his life, passing away here in 1935. His will granted his wife lifelong tenancy, but before her passing, she sold the estate and its contents in 1956. In that same year, the mansion was demolished and the grounds were subdivided by a developer who built custom homes in its place. While some of the outbuildings have survived for decades, only bits and pieces of the lost mansion's gardens and balustrade hint that there was ever a grand residence straddling the site's twin peaks. What did you think about the mansion and its grounds? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments section, and while you're there, make sure you are subscribed so you never miss an exciting episode of This House.